Good day everyone, this is the continuation of my report. Today we will discuss the suggestions for constructions of analogy type of test. The relationship of the first pair of words is equal to the relationship of the second. Number 1, example. Active as activity is to victorious to victory. In the first pair of words, active denotes the adjectives while activity is an adverbs. Hence, victorious is converted into adverbs victory. Example number 2, where, knees, knee. The word is the first pair are homophones, having similar sounds with pronouncing but differs in meaning. Similarly, ne and nay sound similar, but its meaning differs. Number 3, example, courage as bravely is to obtain, to achieve. The synonyms for courage is bravely. Similarly, the synonyms for obtain is achieve. Another example, usual as bravely is to obtain, to gain. When someone exceeds in courage than usual, it is said to be bravely. Similarly, when someone obtains more, it is said to be gain. The structures or incorrect response must be plausible or closely related to the correct answer to attract the examinee to the incorrect response. The process of obtaining the correct answer is by logical elimination. So in preparation for your open book test, identify the concept and terms which will more than likely appear on the test. Use your class lecture notes to pinpoint what the instructor is likely to include in the exam. You will come up already having studied all key concepts and topics. So all options must be constructed in parallel language. It means using the same pattern of words to show that two or more words or ideas are equal importance. Writers and teachers use parallel structure to add clarify to their writings, make it easier to understand, and show that their writing is structurally and grammatically correct. 4 or more options in each item must be included to minimize guessing. If using 3 option corrections formula, right -1, half wronger is applied. Only homogeneous relationship must be included in each item. For instance, if sequence relationship is used to the first pair, the second pair is a sequence relationship. Next, we will proceed to analogy. What is analogy? It is a type of test which made up of item consisting of pair of words related to each other. It is designed to measure the ability of examinee to observe the relationship of the first word to the second word. Analogy also is a comparison between two things that are usually thought to be different from each other but have some similarities. Many different types of analogies. Number 1, purpose relationship. Number 2, cause and effect relationship. Number 3, part-whole relationship. Number 4, part-part relationship. Number 5, action to object relationship. Number 6, object to action. Number 7, synonyms relationship. Number 8, antonyms relationship. Number 9, place relationship. Number 10, degree relationship. Number 11, characteristics relationship. Number 12, sequence relationship. Number 13, grammatical relationship. Number 14, numerical relationship. And number 15, association relationship. First, we will talk about the purpose relationship. What is the purpose relationship? Purpose relationship in which one word in pair show the purpose of the other word. For example, the word is chair and the purpose of chair is to sit. The word is bed and the purpose of the bed is to what? A is to jump, B is to run, C is to sit, and D is to sleep. So we all know that the purpose of bed is to sleep. Is letter D, sleep. I have another example. Broom is to sweep, knife is to cut, hammer is to pound, eye is to see, nose is to smell, saw is to cut. Let's proceed to number 2. Number 2, cause and effect relationship. What is cause and effect relationship? The similarity of their types of analogy derives from the cause on one side and its indisputably connected effect on the other side. In short, you can come up into effect without a cause. For example, the cause here is practice and the improve is to distracting. Distracting here is the effect. Another example, harmony is to blank. A. Archipelago, B. Sound, C. Pleasing, and D is harmful. So the answer here is letter C. Why? Because the word harmony is defined as combinations of sound notes to produce chord having a pleasing effect. I have another example. Practice is to improve, hungry is to eat,
study is to pass,
is to sleep, and heat is to dry. Let's proceed to number 3. Part-whole relationship is a classifications of analogies are based on whether our examples are members of the same group or category. For example, trunk is to tree as classroom is to 1. A. School, B. Playground, C. Garden, D. Park. So we all know that the answer is letter A. Classroom is the part and the whole is school. So the trunk here is a part and the tree is a whole because we all know that the trunk is a part of a tree. I have another example. Finger is to hand as petal is to flowers. The finger and the petal is a part and the hand and flower is a whole. So another example. Blade is to fan as pedal is to bicycle. Room is to house as nose is to face. Number 4, part-part relationship. Part-part relationship is a classification of analogies that are based on the part of the same whole. Example, hand is to elbow, as feet is to what? A. Leg, B. Toe, C. Muscle, D. Knee. So the answer is D. Hand is to elbow as feet is to knee. The hand and elbow is a part of the same whole, and the feet and knee is a part of the same whole also. So let's proceed to number 5. Action to object relationship is a very straightforward analogy type which is based on taking two seats performers and their corresponding action. For example, fly is to airplane as drive is to car. The fly and the drive are the action, and the airplane and car are the object. Another example, throw is to football as climb is to mountain. The throw and the climb are the action, while the football and mountain are the object. So let's proceed to number 6. Based on the action that would be done to the object. For example, hand is to touch as pen is to write. Pen is the object, while the touch and write are the action. Another example of object to action. Book is to read as hand is to touch. Football is to throw as sun is to shine. So that's why we called object to action relationship. Let's proceed to number 7. Synonyms relationship. It is a relationship when which both words can have similar meaning or word having the same or nearly the same meaning as another. It is also mean the word are same or a very close meaning. Paul, copy is to imitate, as evil is to weak. The word copy is also same meaning with when you are imitating. Evil also same meaning to the word weak because it's defined immorally very bad. Another example, happy is to joyful, as sad is to depressed. Let's proceed to number 8. Antonyms relationship. Antonyms relationship, it is a type in relationship in which the words are opposite of each other. For example, hot is to cold, as up is to down. Another example here is rich is to poor, as light is to dark. And failure is to success, as mistaken is correct. So you will notice that all of my examples are opposite of each word, and that's we called antonyms. Let's proceed to number 9. Place relationship. Place relationship is a relationship where an object can be found. Also mean that the place relationship where you would find or look for something or most logical place you will find something. For example, water is to aqueduct as blood is to vein. The meaning of aqueduct is a structure conveying of a canal over a river. Also, canal is a passage or is a part of an organ. For another example, Tokyo is to Japan as Manila is to Philippines. Washington is to USA as Sydney is Australia. Another example, camel is to desert as letter is to mailbox. All of my examples that I've been mentioned can be found in the place where the objects are connected. Let's proceed to number 10. Degree relationship. Degree relationship, it is relationship in which one is more intense than the other, and also the degree relationship make it more of something. For example, warm is to hot as cold is to freezing. Another example here is rain is to thunderstorm as mist is to fog. And if you notice, all of my examples are related to the degree relationship. Let's proceed to number 11. Characteristics relationship. It is a relationship in which is compare the characteristic of two objects. It is also something that describes something else. For example, apple is to fruit, as carrot is to vegetable. Ball is to round, as table is to square. And sky is to blue, as grass is to green. The example that I've given are describing more for what this characteristic of the word. That's why we called characteristic relationship. Let's proceed to number 12. Sequence relationship. Sequence relationship, it is a relationship in which both words may compare object, events, or actions. According to each sequence, it is also order sequence. Example, Sunday is to Tuesday as Thursday is to Saturday. Another example here is February is to March. Let's proceed to number 13. Grammatical relationship. Grammatical relationship, it is relationship in which both words are related by their grammatical type. Example, angry is angrily, as beauty is beautifully. That's why we call grammatical relationship. Let's proceed to number 14. Numerical relationship. It is mathematical analogy test similarities of quality of proportions of a number. Another example of numerical relationship. 0.2 2 is to 0.4, as 0.3 is to 0.9. Let's proceed to number 15. Association relationship. Association relationship, it is point out the cause and effect. Functional sequential order relationship. For example, romance is to heart as ribbon is to gift. That the example are connected are point out the cause and effect and functional. That's why we call action relationship. And that's all. Thank you.